Oh, yeah, there we go. That's what we like.
Oh, all right, we're live.
I don't even know where to begin right now.
Annie.
Annie's here.
She's exhausted. She's a step or two beyond exhausted. Like, she doesn't even want to lift her head.
But she's also a little bit sedated, so it all goes together too. Hey, honey. Oh, there we go. Hi.
Oh, you don't have to get up.
Whoa.
I'm just stretching a little.
Yeah, stretching's good. That's
There
right
you
there.
go.
Oh, thank you.
That's much better.
Oh, you make me feel so much better. Thank you.
Yeah, we came into the back here to check on her, and we were a little worried because she was just passed out.
She's been in this, same position. So I rode back here with her when we last. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
It's okay.
I'm so tired. I can't even think. So I was riding back here with her. Well, we won't make that public. But I was riding back here with her, and she was just passed out in this position. But it was the same position that she's been in for several hours, and so we've been trying to get her to move. We were a little worried that she wasn't responsive when we first came in, and then Ryan put a banana in front of her face, and she perked right up for that. So we knew, ears twitched, banana was eaten. We knew we were okay.
She kind of ate the banana like in a passed out state of like...
Almost like, you've like had too much to drink, but you're just like really hungry, and so you're just...
Like I put it in like her side of her gum, and she was like, yeah, that is good.
You know, think about some water. Mom would feel so much better if you drink some water.
Trust me, Annie, it's best if you just do it, Mom asks.
I know. And you know, Mom does not like it when people aren't hydrated. Hydration is very important. We do the same thing to Polly all day. We brought Polly the Chihuahua with us too, although she's in the other vehicle. Is anyone joining?
Yeah, there's like 30 people watching you right now.
Do you want to tell them about our
So,
visit? Or I try to get Annie to have a
sure.
letter?
So we went to the University of Pennsylvania's veterinary school. It's New Bolton up, I don't even know where it was, New Carlton or something? Like, I'm not even sure what town we were in, but it's kind of in the middle of nowhere relative, like, because I went to the University of Pennsylvania, and it's in Philadelphia, and this was not in Philadelphia. But, so they checked her out, they checked out her eyes, they made her an obstacle course, in fact,
I'm so sad that we didn't get to see that.
Yeah.
There we go.
You drinking, Annie?
We're hydrating.
Oh,
I'll make sure she doesn't pass out in her.
I know, I was going to say, let's not,
I'm watching.
let us not have a, who was it? Was it Elvis who died that way?
What?
Didn't Elvis die? Not our, sorry, yeah. Sorry,
Your rooster named
Elvis. Like,
I'm like, I did not know that you had a rooster before I got here.
no, yeah. Oh, so good, Annie. But, so they checked out her eyes, they checked out her neurological sort of mobility, and all that, and fortunately, everything is great. Like everything, the blood work came back pretty much like everything, I think she said was unexceptional or something like that. Unremarkable, yeah, meaning nothing was out of the ordinary. Hi, Joy. Hi, Aaron. And so there's all good news. Are you just slurping over there, kiddo?
Yeah, I might need to go get her some more water. She's pretty thirsty. Understandably.
Will interrupt my summarization of things. No. Sorry, Annie, I blocked the light. My butt is too big.
Dad's butt blocked the light.
Oh, I'm sitting on a banana now.
So what was supposed to be a 5-hour maximum drive home is now turned into like an 8-hour, and we thought we were in a scary movie because it was like we'd look at the map and it would always say 3 hours, like no matter how far we drove. So after some fights between us, lots of concern and worry about Annie, some very tired, sort of like half-hearted like arguments with each other about like whose fault it is that this is going on, and it's neither of our faults, and we realized that. But yeah, it's been a day. Anyway, sorry, you can keep telling about her diagnosis or lack thereof, I guess, which is a good thing.
All right, so hey, Allison. Yeah. So, and it was totally Mallory's fault, but.
I'm gonna kill you. Oh wait, I'm live. I totally didn't mean that.
But you just go into town there, Annie. You're trying to get every last little drop
I'll go
there.
get her some more water while you.
Yeah, I should have grabbed more.
Yeah.
I didn't realize
Tell
in her
me,
past.
if he blames this on me, I need you guys to tell me.
I'm
later.
not gonna blame it on you.
Every bad driving move I did, he's done like 5 of them. I just want that to be clear. If he complains about my driving,
Your light's on your phone, by the way.
What?
Your phone light's on.
It's better to see with. All right, I'll be back to get some water.
Since Slurpee here is just slurping it all up. Oh, you need the keys probably. Did I give them back to you? Do you have the keys?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. But fortunately Annie's doing great. They, can't like tell us definitively why she is blind, but they were able to conclude. All right, so now that Mallory's not here, she was bragging about how she's just not a great driver, and no, I'm just kidding. So Annie, they agree mostly blind, but they concur that she does see something. She was able to do really well in an obstacle course setting, meaning she was able to see stuff, shadows and things like that. So she didn't do it perfectly, but she was able to definitely see some things. So, she's still, like Mallory and I were both commenting, like she would not legally be able to drive, that she's probably considered, legally blind, but she does have some degree of an ability to see things. You need to hurry up. She's like, drank it all. And I totally did not talk about you while you were gone. So don't watch this back later. Here you go, Annie. Some more water.
Are you telling them?
What'd you say?
You're telling them how awful our trip was?
I was talking about, give her more. She's drinking. I was going to see.
I think I brought 2.
So she does see some shadows. But as far as mobility, getting up, walking around.
But you got to tell them what it means. She's been faking it.
Yo.
Annie has been called out by the university vet that she's been faking her blindness. So,
Annie, is this true?
It is genius. It got her out of, being raised at a beef farm, right? Like,
that's true.
She's tiny. She's like, oh, I'm blind. And no, she's like mostly blind actually. But,
Hey,
I'm
Paula.
totally
Yeah, no, she is.
She's very much almost blind.
I was saying how we were saying that, she's like legally blind.
Yeah.
She would not be allowed to drive a car.
Annie, I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
And maybe when she's more awake, we can talk to her about.
Yeah, if that was your
what
dream
that
to be a
means.
race car driver someday, Annie,
Not gonna happen.
It's not. It's not in the cards for you, kid. But occasionally you will get to play bumper cars with Jenna's horns, so hopefully that makes up for it. But yeah, as you can see, Annie is done with the day.
Yeah, well, so
Erin
we
says
should,
that she's legally blind. She needs to get a placard. So
we should, yeah. We should get her a little placard. Oh, she's making more, yeah. So the road up here was just horrendous. So
yeah,
I feel like we learn a lot. Like there's so many things that's like you learn as you go, and so we brought her here. We brought her up to get checked out to make sure that we had, if we could figure out why she's blind, why she's a dwarf, if there's anything going on. And so now we basically have been told the good news, which is nothing, was wrong. But now there's this guilt, at least on my end, of like, we put her through like the most stressful day she's probably ever had in her whole life to basically find out she's fine. But that's hindsight. And had we gone there and they said, oh, she's got this neurological issue or she's like got this problem, like we'd be so glad that we brought her. So I still feel like it was a good idea to do it. I just wish it had been a little bit easier on her because she really had a rough time on the way up.
Hey,
Just
kiddo.
not standing still, like paced the whole time in circles.
Yeah, I was exhausted.
I tried to sit back here with her and
she's putting her head in because I was scratching her ears.
Yeah, I tried to sit back here with her and just that was not helping at all. And it was just getting my feet stepped on repeatedly. Neither of us have slept, really. We left at 2 a.m. I slept a couple hours in the car. You slept a few hours at the vet's office. It's just, we're both exhausted. And so we asked them we told them what had happened on the way. And so they suggested maybe giving her a little light sedation just to supposedly not make her sleepy, just to make her calm.
Yeah.
But I think that she was already so tired that
it just allowed her to sleep, which she wanted to do, but she was too stressed, and so you took the stress away, and then it was.
But now we're like terrified that we walked in and she's like not responding. So now she's clearly good. She had a banana. She's clearly just very, very tired. She drank water. She's passing out. So we know that she's okay. We have picked her up and moved her and made her turn so that she's not laying on the same spot for too long. The drive has been, now we're like, I don't know, 5 hours longer total probably than what we had thought. So we thought, a little 4.5 hour drive, no big deal. But it's just been a very stressful event. So I think we need a new fancy trailer that's, like much more comfortable. Maybe just a vehicle that also fits cows is what I'm thinking. Like just sort of attached so we can just go in and out of it. But
oh, careful, kiddo.
You want more? Or are you done? You want me to move this?
I think it's done. I was going to say, we should probably take advantage of her continuing to be rested.
Yeah, we do not want her to be up and moving around.
Here you go. You want some more banana, kiddo?
Go back to sleep, and we've walled her off with some straw bales that they gave us at the vet to help keep her in place. I think that was our other problem, too, is normally when we bring our cows, they just kind of, I think, hang out, in one spot of the trailer. This has been a very long drive, and so her moving around is very dangerous. So now we know we need to get a separator in here in order to keep Annie sort of more contained, or we just never take her anywhere ever again. So I feel like going to New Bolton was great. They really seem good. We've had a lot of sanctuaries say that like they're awesome to go to. But I think North Carolina State, we also heard good things about them. So I think the 3 hours and not driving through Washington, D.C. traffic is a much better situation for
so but the good news is at least we know that she's good. Like they're going to run a genetic test just to kind of see. So
that was exciting. So because I tried to do some research and try to figure out cause you can do like hair samples where you can just like take a piece of their tail and or just a hair from their tail and mail it in. And I could not find anything from any labs that would look at dwarfism that wasn't like a very specific breed that she's not, or like blindness. So the vet today, she didn't say specifically what it was, but she said there was some genetic testing she could do. So that would be fun to find out, if there's anything to kind of help push forward, the research in cows, because unfortunately, there's even that vet was like, who's obviously a teaching vet. Internal medicine is like, I don't really have experience with dwarf cows. Horses, yes. So she can kind of like extrapolate that, but there's just not a lot of. Although I think we may have seen a sanctuary pig while we were there. We didn't know for sure, but there was a farm pig who was fairly young being taken in and maybe did a stay or neuter or something. But so that was nice to see. But I don't think they get a lot of people other than sanctuaries coming in and wanting to know this kind of stuff. So hopefully we're helping with that, and hopefully, there might be, she did say it could be sort of like a cow, like Down syndrome. So, we'll maybe find out if that's the case, but I don't know if her eating the peel right now, if she can really handle it. I'm going to break it up. Sorry. Mom gets nervous, Annie. I know, Mom's always worried. I just don't know that you eating this whole big long thing right now.
Yeah.
I know.
Aaron, we are on our way home. We still have a little way to go. It's an hour just disappeared off our drive because apparently traffic cleared up a little, but we both cannot wait to be home, or all of us, including probably Annie here.
And Polly, four of us.
And Polly, so, but we should.
And I could say we brought Polly, so Polly, the Chihuahua, had a very unfortunate nail breakage incident and toe problem, like right before the so we took her to the vet, so we brought her with us so we could keep an eye on it. She seemed to be doing good, but I feel like I can totally understand how new exhausted parents forget that their baby's in the car because they're so tired and Polly's so little, and we have to go take Annie in, and nothing happened to Polly, nothing, we didn't leave her, but I literally forgot that she was here and she was just napping in the car, and I'm I totally get how people forget that their baby's in the car when they're too tired. So lesson learned, we need to be more well rested whenever we go on these adventures, because we probably should add 6 hours to whatever we expect them to take. Annie seems, I think we probably should take advantage of her.
I was going to say we should
get out of here before we wake her up too much with some banana, because she's looking a little too freaky
awake. All right, but again, so to summarize, she is mostly blind, but does likely see shadows based on their tests. So it kind of confirms what we kind of thought. She does see stuff. It's just not anything super helpful to, you know, interpreting.
She doesn't see fences very well. They noticed that too.
She just knows how to avoid obstacles that are solid. Like Jenna. And then also, yeah, there's no neurological issues.
We're waking up a lot more than I was.
All right, yeah, we should get going.
You can keep talking.
But yeah, so everything's going well, and hopefully we'll be home soon. But Erin said only cool people are out legally blind, so.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I mean, look how adorable she is.
I know. You'll definitely have to come meet her, Erin. You can come visit with Annie, and she's... Yeah, but Mallory and I, we need to get home and nap because, like, it feels like...
The dogs.
Yeah, it's just like, go, let the pigs in, you know. Those sorts of things. Like,
luckily the weather's nice, so everyone being outside is not a problem. But...
So, all right. Well, we will check in at some point. We're going to grab stuff, and we will talk to everyone soon. So thanks for checking in.